Hello YouTube, I'm Simon and welcome to another of my vlogs. Today I'd like to talk about three things really. Two of those are about the responses to my last two videos, and I'd also like to mention a quick word about you guys, my subscribers. So let's talk about that first subject. So that is the first of my last two videos, and that was my second tag video, when games become clothes. Now I think I've got to apologise for this one a little bit, because when I first thought of this, when I first saw that the Deus Ex trench coat on their website, I had this kind of flash of inspiration. I thought, wow, this is going to make a really cool question for my next tag video, because I'm sure there are loads of people that have got opinions about gaming related clothing, and that I'm sure there are going to be people who have got a favourite, jacket or favourite pair of trousers or outfit or something that one of the characters from one of their favourite games wears that they'd love to see turned into a real world piece of clothing. So I'm not talking about cosplay, or at least I wasn't talking about cosplay. I was thinking specifically about something that maybe has been restyled slightly to make it more wearable. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a bit more of a difficult question than I'd imagined, and I didn't realise that until I saw the first of my video responses, and that was from Mark Verheer. So thank you, Mark, for that. I'm sorry that it was a bit of a struggle to answer this question, and it wasn't until I'd watched your video that I realised actually it is pretty difficult. I couldn't really think of many items of clothing from games that I'd really want to wear. The only one that sprung to mind straight away for me was the officers' jackets from the Halo series. I would quite like to see something based on that style. Not an officer's jacket, maybe like a winter coat with the off-centered buttons, or actually kind of like gold clasps, I think they were on that. But not so much the colour, more the cut that I really liked. So that's something that I would like to see. And a few of you out there have come up with some other good ideas as well. So thanks firstly to, I guess I've already thanked Mark, so thanks secondly to Michelle, MS Night 5. She gave me the second of the response video she uploaded, and that was, she showed her merchandising, gaming related merchandising, and one of the items she showed was a pair of sunglasses that they released, I think correctly, with the original Tomb Raider game. And that's something that's in game and has been turned into a piece of merchandise that you can wear. Now the other thing she showed were t-shirts that had kind of like the logo or something, a slogan from the game. And although cool, that wasn't really what I was getting at, but the glasses, that definitely was something that I meant. And then thirdly, there was another video, and that was from Chris Madder Games, and his suggestion was really good, and one that when I saw the cover of the game, I remember thinking, that's a cool jacket, I would love one of those, but had then forgotten about it, and it wasn't until he mentioned it in his video that I realised that Jin Kazama's jacket, the one he wears on the cover of the Tekken 4 game, and I think it features in a couple of the other games as well, that is a cool jacket. The hood, the purple hooded jacket with the flames up the front. I would actually like to have one of those. People would probably stare at me walking down the street, but hey, it's a cool jacket, so that's something awesome. Another comment that I really liked was left by Interghost, and he suggested, how about Sonic's shoes? How about a pair of trainers that have been styled on Sonic's red footwear? And I was thinking, if they make you run faster, then I would definitely be interested in a pair of those. So thanks to those of you that left the video responses, and also thanks to the others that left comments. So It wasn't quite as successful, didn't generate as much interest as I hoped it would, but that won't deter me. I'm going to be coming up with another tag video later, so keep watching for that. It's not at the end of this video. I don't keep watching. It's going to be in the next video I put up. And the next thing I'd like to talk about is the second of those two videos, and that was the last one I uploaded about Happy Console Gamer. And as I mentioned in the video itself, I felt compelled to make it because I was really shocked by the amount of hate that was levelled at him. Although I suppose I shouldn't have been that shocked, because I've seen a lot of trolling of Pete Dorr, and those two are friends. And Pete's come in for a lot of flack. I can't really understand why. He seems like a pretty genuine, nice guy from what I've seen. I mean, I don't know him and I don't know Johnny. But it seems like a nice guy. Really liked the videos he's put out, really enjoyed them, and I would say the Happy Console Gamer show inspired me to make my own videos, so I loved it. But the reason for me bringing it up again is just to say thank you to everyone who watched it. I was totally blown away. I put that video up, well, actually, I started making that video the day before I put it up. And the first take I did of it was about 16.5 minutes long. And I was hoping to be succinct and concise and say everything eloquently. It was just vomit. I just vomited the words out. And so it was rubbish. Then I spent a lot of time editing it down into about 12 minutes to make the second video, and that was the one I was going to upload. Except by the time, when I was actually uploading it, I watched it again and thought, I don't want people to see this. That just sucks. No, not good. So I cancelled the download, deleted the video, went to bed, woke up the next day, flicked the camera on and just recorded what you saw. I was happy with that, and that's what got uploaded. But then I went away on holiday that day. And although I got to add a couple of comments after it had been up for a couple of hours, it wasn't until 2 days later that I saw that it had already picked up 250 views, which might not sound like a lot, but when you consider at the time I only had, I think, 89 or 90 subscribers, and to get that many views for a video in 2 days really stunned me, and I wasn't quite sure how. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking about it now, I guess some of you must have, I know Dave Lawnboy, he said he favourited it, I'm sure a couple of other people liked it, and so it would have appeared on their channel page or whatever, and so other people must have found it, I don't know. In fact, I think Castlevania78 mentioned that a troll had sent him an email saying to check the video out because it was a load of rubbish or something like that. Anyway, so there it was. It got out, and last time I checked, it had over 540 views, so that's just amazing. But the more amazing point was the number of people that left comments. I think there was about 30 or 40 comments left, and for the most part, you know, sort of 95% of them were fantastic. There was a few trolling people shouting back and forth at each other, but the rest of you had a civilized discussion. Even though it's a really divisive subject, it pretty much split. When I tallied up who agreed, who disagreed, and the few people that were kind of in the middle, undecided, it was like 50-50. It was a complete split. But this was one of the things that made, I mean, I already knew that the YouTube gaming community was a cool bunch of people, but this just proved it to me even more, that everyone had, even though people completely disagreeing with each other, having a civilized, intelligent conversation about this. And thank you very much to everyone that commented and joined in on that discussion, because that's exactly what I wanted from putting up the video. It just was about 5 times more people involved in it than I expected to be. So thanks. And I guess this kind of leads me into the next final point that I was going to make, and that is the subscribers, I picked up another 15 or so subscribers from that one, which took my count over 100. And I know the numbers are not really important, but it's just nice to think that there are 100 people out there that want to listen to what I've got to say, and that feels great to me. I mean, I'm so happy about, in fact, everything that's happened on YouTube so far for me. All the people I've met through it, all of the interaction, conversations that I've had is exactly why I wanted to do this in the first place. It was, I mean, I suppose I did want to share my passion for gaming, but I also wanted this kind of dialogue, and yeah, fantastic, loved it. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and I guess more thanks to those of you who've subscribed and continued coming back and giving me your time, really, spending 10 minutes or 15 minutes here and there every week or two listening to what I have to say. So thank you so much. Kind of brings me to the end of what I wanted to say. Couple of other little points. There's going to be another tag video, so if you're interested in arcade machines, you might be interested, hopefully, in what I've got to say in my next tag video, which will be coming up very shortly. And tomorrow I've got some free time, so I'm going to be shooting all the footage I need for the next episode of Gamers Living Room. I'm really excited about doing this one, so can't wait to do that. And hopefully, these things always seem to take longer than anticipated, but I'm hoping to shoot it all on Saturday and edit it all on Sunday and have it up by Sunday evening. But realistically, it's probably going to be the middle of next week sometime, because editing always seems to take me longer than I always anticipate. But anyway, that's stuff that's coming up soon. So thank you very much for listening. From my spare room to your wherever you are, this is Simon signing off. Bye-bye. Also, hello, are you joining in? Yeah, we've got someone joining us, but I'm sure he'll be fine there. He likes playing on the Mac. It's not very good for games. Okay, say hello to Berman. And I guess those of you that know cats will be saying, well, that is a Berman. Yeah, my girlfriend and I are not very creative when it comes to names, so we named our Berman Berman. Guess it's a bit like Holly Golightly calling her cat in Breakfast at Tiffany's. But anyway, you're going to go and run away now and let me finish? Anyway, where was I? So, so professional. So, as I was saying, the thank you to all of you who spread the word about that video. That's just the first point. I mean, the more important point was thank you for everyone who commented on it. And thank you for the really intelligent and civilized conversation that you all had about it. I mean, I know there were a couple of trolling comments, but you kind of expect that, don't you? If something starts getting a large... Somebody doesn't want me to finish this video. Hey, honey. Hello there. I am awake, yeah. I'm in the middle of making a video, but anyway, it's okay. Well, do you want me to come pick you up now? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.